Hello, my dear students. Myself, Devi Prasad sir, welcomes to you all to this chemistry class. In this video, you will be learning all the question answers of chapter number 1, that is matter and its composition. Now, the first question, that is choose the correct option. The question is, how many atoms are present in a molecule of water? The options are given: A 1, B 2, C 3, and D 4. The option number 3, that is C, 3 is correct, right? It is because in one molecule of water, as its formula is H2O, it contains 2 atoms of the element hydrogen and 1 atom of the element oxygen. Therefore, altogether it contains 3 atoms, right? Now, question number 2. Days are fluids. The options are like this: A. Solids and liquids. B. Liquids and gases. C. Solids and gases. D. Solids, liquids and gases. Here the B option, that is liquids and gases, is correct one. Then third question. Interconversion of state can be brought about by days. The first option, adding water. Second option, changing the container. Third one, taking a greater mass of a substance. Fourth one, changing the pressure or temperature. Here the fourth option, that is D, changing the pressure or temperature, is the correct one. Now the question number 4. The interconversion of a liquid to its gaseous state takes place through the process of days. The options are like this: A. Condensation, B. Sublimation, C. Melting, and D. Evaporation. The fourth option, that is D, evaporation, is the correct one. Now, second question, that is B, fill in the blanks. Matter is anything that has dash and occupies days. The first blank is to be filled with mass, and the second blank is to be filled with space. Then it becomes matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Then the question number 2. Dash is the amount of substance contained in an object. The blank is to be filled with mass. Then the statement becomes like this: mass is the amount of substance contained in an object. The question number 3. Liquids take the dash of the container. The blank is to be filled with shape. Then it becomes like this: liquids take the shape of the container. Next, fourth one. Matter can be dash from one state to another. The blank is to be filled with interconverted. Then the statement becomes like this: matter can be interconverted from one state to another. Fifth question. Intermolecular dash is the highest in solids. The blank is to be filled with attraction. The full statement becomes like this: intermolecular attraction is the highest in solids. Now proceeding to the third question, that's the C bit. Say if the statements are true or false. The first one, molecules are made up of atoms. This statement is true. Second one, all solids melt immediately on heating. The statement is false. Third one, oil is more viscous than water. This statement is true. Fourth one, gases cannot be compressed. It is false. Now the question number D, that is Choose the correct option in each case. Here there is a table given. First one is process, second one is energy is, third is intermolecular force. For the first one, evaporation, the energy is absorbed and the intermolecular force decreases. Thus, for the second one, that is condensation, energy is released and the intermolecular force increases. Third one, that is sublimation, in which energy is absorbed and the intermolecular force decreases. And finally, the fourth one, freezing, the energy is released and the intermolecular force increases. The next question, that is E, given that define the terms. The first one is matter. Matter, it is anything that has mass and occupies space. Second one is mass. It is the quantity of matter contained in a body. Third one, volume. It is the amount of space occupied by matter. Fourth one, intermolecular force. The force existing between the particles of a substance. Then F bit question, it is differentiate between the terms. The first one is viscosity and fluidity. The state of being thick, sticky and semi-fluid in consistency due to the internal friction is called viscosity, and the capacity liquids and gases to flow is called fluids. That means the capacity of the liquids and gases to flow is called as fluidity, right? Solids are never called as fluids because they cannot flow from one place to another. Then the second one is melting and freezing. The process of change of state from solid to liquids is called melting, and it takes place at a particular temperature that is called as melting point. And the process of change of state from liquids to solids is called freezing. The temperature at which the freezing takes place is called the freezing point. The next is G1, the question, short answer questions. The first question goes like this. What are the important properties of matter? Matter occupies space and has mass. They also possess shape, density, rigidity. They are made up of tiny particles called as atoms. The second question is given that what are the states of matter? Give examples. The answer to this question is the three states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. Ice is a solid, water is in the liquid state and vapor is the gaseous state of water. Vapor means here I mean steam. Next question. Give an example of a substance that exists in different physical states in nature. Name the different states. Water exists in all the three states of matter. Ice is its solid state. Water in the liquid state, I mean in the common general form of water is in the liquid state. And steam is the gaseous state of water. Next comes the last question. What is meant by interconversion between states? The answer is change in physical state of a substance from one state to another is called interconversion between the states of matter. My dear students, I hope that you all understood the exercise question answers of this chapter. Thank you all for watching and learning from this video.